Have you ever wondered what goes into creating a bridal photo shoot? In this video, we're going to take you behind the scenes from concept to creation as we create a high-end bridal editorial with Bloom Australia. From creating a mood board to setting up lighting, we'll show you how to plan and bring your own vision to life.
We're Trent and Jesse. We're wedding photographers from Brisbane, Australia. We've been photographing weddings and couples for the past 10 years. We love to experiment with pushing our creativity in photography to inspire and help other creatives step outside of their comfort zone.
Something that really inspires me is the bridal fashion world. So I was extremely excited when I finally got to meet Sam from Bloom Bridal. A couple of months ago, I got to have coffee with Sam and we chatted about some ideas around pulling together an editorial photo shoot to showcase some of her latest pieces that she had in her showroom. Sam actually put together a Pinterest board, I put together a mood board using Milanote, and we both just sort of came up with some ideas for how we wanted to showcase these pieces. So some of the imagery that Sam pulled together had this really strong directional lighting, and that was something that was particularly inspiring for us as well. So we wanted to, explore that idea on the shoot day and draw some inspiration from that. We also love the look of mimicking sunlight, so this warm golden light coming through a window, and then different ways to play with shadow and that really sort of contrasty lighting. So that was also something we were going for. So using those images as a reference point, I really wanted to incorporate some movement and some experimental lighting to showcase the various pieces that Sam pulled together, as this was really the purpose for the editorial and the photo shoot. Now that we have the concept and the vision for what we wanted to create, we started to pull together a team. Sam and I both drew upon some amazing creatives that we had already worked with. We reached out to Swarali, who is a wonderful model, and she was happy to model for us. And then I reached out to Chantelle Maree Hair, who is just an incredible hairstylist, and Sam knew Lou Hansen, who is also equally amazing at what she does with makeup. So once we had our team all together and everyone happy to collaborate, we organised a date and a time. We decided that actually we could use Sam's showroom as a studio space, and we could bring in our own lighting and a backdrop to photograph in there, which actually worked out really well.
So to show you some of the lighting setups, we've just got an iPad here and I'm just going to draw out a bit of a lighting diagram of how we kind of set up the space and the different lights that we had. So to start with, the space was fairly large. It was just Sam from Bloom, her showroom. A few windows at the top of the space, which was allowing a little bit of daylight in. It wasn't too bad. We just wanted to kind of minimize that light spilling around. First of all, we set up our black background in this space here. And then we just kind of put that black background down along the floor. Secondly, we set up a blanket. This was black just to kind of get rid of all the light that was bouncing around in the space because a lot of the walls were white. So just to get rid of a little bit of that light that was coming from those windows and kill that bounce off the walls. So we just kind of set that up there. That's when we started setting up our light. So our main light source, we kind of put at a bit of a 45-degree angle, which was here. It had a softbox on the front just to soften that light even more. For this main light, we used a Aperture Nova P300C, which is a bit of a mouthful, but so that was our main light hitting Swarali and kind of creating that shape on her face and also on the dresses as well. After we warmed up a little bit with the shoot, we wanted to try a few different things. So firstly, we kind of changed up the lighting. We got rid of this, we turned off this main key light here. We kind of moved into something that we wanted it to feel a little bit more like sunlight kind of coming through a window. For that shot, we just set up a little Aperture 60X, which is just like a little kind of spotlighty kind of light. And we kind of set that up a similar kind of angle, and we got Swarali sitting on the ground at a little bit of an angle here. So she was a little bit closer to that light. We had that light set to a different white balance just to give that really nice warm kind of sunlighty kind of look. So we just wanted to cut some of that light just to kind of create some harsh shadows. So we just got Sam from Bloom just to hold up a piece of card, and that was just kind of like blocking some of that light so we could kind of control where the shadows were. Some of these images were some of our favorites to kind of create. That was the setup for these shots. For the third lighting setup, we changed it up again. We went back to that main key light, which was the Nova P300C. But this time we kind of brought the light a little bit more around this way, just to kind of create a little bit more shape. And then we moved that aperture 60X light that we used in the previous setup, and we moved that to this back corner up pretty high, just giving a little bit of light on her shoulder and her hair. It's usually called a hair light, just to give a little bit more separation from that black background and just change up the lighting situation a little bit more. So the main key light was set to 5600 Kelvin, which is kind of just like a daylight white balance. And then the 60X, we still had that kind of warm, kind of yellowy temperature, just to give it a little bit more color contrast in the shot. But yeah, pretty simple. For this final setup, the dress that Sam chose was really fun, playful, had some sparkle in it. So we just really wanted to kind of play with that. We thought adding a bit of color would be fun as well. So pretty much same kind of setup with the Nova as our main light. With the softbox, we added in a little bit of color from the Aperture MT Pro tubes. So we thought pink and blue could be kind of fun. Overall, it was really fun just to play with the different lighting setups and just try something a bit different. So we'll play a little short video that we made from this shoot here.
So the shoot went really well. It was a wonderful experience. We felt like we had such a great team. Everyone gelled so well, and just, yeah, it was fun just to see everyone kind of being able to play a little bit and be creative, and that's exactly what we wanted for this photo shoot. Just a chance to experiment, be creative and play. And then we were able to give all of the photos and the video content out to Chantelle and Lou, Swarali and of course Sam, to use however was useful for them. And that's just a really nice way of being able to give all around, because everyone's giving of their time and their resources already. We hope you found this behind the scenes concept to creation helpful, and yeah, we hope you can get out there and create something with a team of like-minded creatives too.
To see more of the final images, there's a link to our blog in the description below. If you like this video, you may enjoy this video here showing how we pushed ourselves way out of our comfort zones. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.